Yo, what is good? Yo, Pat here with another video. We got Undisputed today. We're gonna watch it. Us NFL opener today, tonight. Chiefs Lions cannot wait. Have Mahomes in fantasy versus Kelsey with Sleepy plays versus Amaron. The NFL season here. Y'all know all the lists that we've dropped. We've been going hard all preseason long, and now it's finally here to get rewarded. Need y'all to show the heavy support. You feel me? We gonna be on that. So I'm hyped. We'll see if Kelsey plays or not.
On the offensive side,
Jameer Gibbs gonna be lit. Dallas is not even that far from right now. We're about 5 hours away from kickoff.
Knowing Patrick Mahomes, but you're missing Travis Kelsey, and if he do play, he's banged up, so he won't be at 100%. He'll feel a certain way. Now you say, well, what?
Y'all think he's gonna play, bro? Y'all think he's gonna play?
Yeah, everybody's bullish on them the way they finished last year.
Right.
All of the hype, I get it, but they've gotten better. They retooled the entire secondary. They went and got Emmanuel Mosley from San Francisco, C.J. Gardner Johnson from Philadelphia as a safety position. They got Sutton from Pittsburgh. They drafted the kid out of Iowa, the linebacker. You look at the Gibbs, the running back from Alabama, they went and got. Jameer. So you start looking at the way this team is shaped. I played with Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn, so I know both of their makeup and who they are and what they do.
But we also got my week 1 picks coming out a little bit later today. I'm going to do my picks for the games. Probably no spread, we'll see. I'm going to do it right after this, actually. Upload it a little later.
Dude is a baller.
Michael Irvin there.
Sometimes circumstances and
Look at Mike.
situations that
Look at that Mike.
doesn't present
He wasn't ready.
things that you
at
needed
first.
them to for
Where the
you
fuck
to
was
be
Mike?
successful.
Look
He
at him.
goes to Dan Campbell and he goes to Ben Johnson, and now he looks like a totally different quarterback than his last stop, his last year with the Rams. So I feel like they can go into Arrowhead and upset the Chiefs. A lot of people probably feel that way, but won't say it.
Okay.
Right.
Go, Mike.
No Chris Jones?
This game right here, we've talked about it all last year when they lost Tyreek Hill. How can you lose speed like that and continue to be a dominant force on offensive?
We'll see about Kelsey.
Let me tell you why. Because of that guy, Travis Kelsey. Travis Kelsey, no matter what play you call, even if that play's not there, he's going to give you a second, third, fourth play. That's how good he is at understanding and recognizing the defense. And here's the other important part, you guys, being on the same exact page as his quarterback. I always say, you give me 15 minutes in any locker room, I can just hang around, I can point to the guy and say, that's the guy right there. This team will not go without that guy right there. And I believe Travis Kelsey is that guy. Yes, you have Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes can move around and do a lot of things. But if he doesn't have that person,
this is the first time I'm going to see
that
about Kelsey.
Going to be there that he can find after all that moving around, then that's for
I'm very excited. I think he can take on the challenge.
Is that guy. It all comes down to how healthy Travis Kelsey is for this season. For the whole Kansas City Chiefs, you ask me any one player on the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm taking Travis Kelsey as the most important. Outside of Patrick Mahomes, his health will determine what goes on. And I do believe Detroit will have a great shot tonight. And it comes down to just how Jared Goff plays. Key, we talked about that with Trey Lance. Trey Lance was in the same kind of offense.
We could have a shootout. Remember the Chiefs Lions shootout?
Rams, and now you
that one
get
year?
another offense, you simplify a little bit. And
Shit,
you
bro. I'm scared of Amaron, bro. He's so different.
Now he's out
Fuck.
of his head.
Amaron is nice. No
He's
cap.
calling plays all the way down
I got
to
Chase.
the stop clock.
I got Chase, and he's number 1, bro. Come on. How is Jamar Chase not going to be the number 1 receiver in the NFL this year?
And doing well. I
How?
see him do it again and again and again.
Come on, bro. Chase, this is my first time with you, bro. You be the number 1 receiver, I'll put a trust on your name forever, bro.
It's much easier for Aaron Glenn to game plan against those receivers
third
than
overall.
it is Travis Kelsey. Aaron Glenn sitting there, guy I played with, he now says, well, the tight end ain't 100%. I don't have to do this. I can do this now. Offensively, Ben Johnson tells Jared Goff, you don't have to worry about that big fella in the middle. We can now do some things to take advantage with Jameer Gibbs of running up the middle, something that we said we were not going to do if Chris Jones was playing. So it's so much easier. So this is why I give him a chance to win. On top of that, you look at Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell, playmaker, not the same, but somewhat the same as Deion
Obviously, we'll react to
Sanders
the news if Kelsey is out before the game. We'll know. We'll react to that. So, I want to see what Steve Allen can get out of here.
A bone bruise. So did he bang knees with somebody in practice? I don't know. His history would tell you he will try to go tonight.
Yeah, bro.
But to both of your points, if he tries to go and he's hobbled in the least, he is finally mortal and coverable in ways that he never is, because they put 3 people on him and they can't stop him.
Well, one of the problems is running routes when your knees aren't good, it doesn't feel good. You don't have the explosiveness. You don't, right? Playmaker, you don't have the explosiveness. You can't drop your hips, get in out of break. And mentally, psychologically, it does something. Scared is the word. It does something to you.
All right, so what did I see from Detroit last year? They went 1-6 to start off, and they caught some serious under-the-radar fire. And they go 8-3 down the stretch, and they led the league in fewest turnovers. And Jared Goff threw only 1 pick in the last 11 games. That will work.
That's how they need to start off good. That's all I said about the Lions the whole time, bro.
Turnovers.
Crazy I've started off the Lions. It's my highest NFL game versus Packers.
They go to Aaron Rodgers for that
I love
last
the
game,
Lions.
and they beat him, and he stunk in that game.
I knew you were going to go there, though.
Well, he did. He stunk because it was a playoff for the playoff game, sort of. And it was on the frozen tundra in December, and guess what happened? Maybe it had been January by that point, but the point was 20-16. Detroit, the doormat went in there and beat Aaron Rodgers. That was the final nail in Aaron's Green Bay coffin, right? That was the game where they just said, okay, that's enough. We've seen enough. You are going to wherever we can trade you to, right?
And that's Dan motivating his players and getting them to believe that they could do anything.
So
I wish them all was on the
Dan
team, man.
Campbell is the star of this team.
Absolutely.
He is the face of it, and he's sort of the Dion of it, if you will.
It was a lot. Think about it, Skip and Michael. When you go back to the initial hiring of Dan, it was kind of like, well, why would they hire this dude? These other coaches. Sort of the same thing with Dion. Why would they give him opportunity as other coaches? Well, they understand the game. We're not talking about recycling somebody from 1979 who coached, microwaving them. We're talking about a guy.
All right, man. Let me know your thoughts. What you got tonight?